It's James Wilson-Taylor here for Roxanne. We're backstage at 2000 Trees Festival 2024. Cassyette on the lineup, and she joins me now. How you doing, mate?
Hello. I'm good. That was a really fun show.
Yeah, I was going to say, fresh from the stage here. How did you find that? How did you find that set?
It was great. We had some technical issues at the start, and but they were resolved, and I had to wear like a lead on my arm, which I don't usually wear. So I'm not made for a leash. I'm made for putting people on leashes. The
That's
opposite.
the way of looking at it. Yeah, there we go.
So, but it was good,
Yeah.
and the energy was amazing. Everyone's just so like, because it's obviously Thursday, so it's the first day. Everyone was going crazy, which is what you want. So
I'll tell you what, big old crowd as well,
Yeah,
man.
it
Big
was
old crowd's got to feel pretty
great.
good.
It was well fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very exciting, man. Very exciting. Well, it's exciting time in general because obviously the album is imminent. It's a coming. Finally, let's talk about it. Tell me. I mean, obviously people have heard singles and stuff at this point, but just tell me a little about who you were working with, putting this whole thing together.
So it's quite a small team. So I've always made music with the same crew of people. So it's literally me, Ollie Burden, Tyler Ryder, and Olivia Sebastianelli. But then I ventured out a bit with this album, so I had two other people involved on, so Friends in Low Places I did with a guy called David Stewart. He's fucking awesome. And then Sean Lopez from Crosses. I fucking love that man. He's so fun to work with.
Good,
So yeah, we worked with him, and yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It was a really it was nice. It was like quite intense because the album covers like so many different subjects.
Yeah.
So some of it's about grief and like stuff I've gone through in the past few years, and some of it's about like being very strung out. And I'm 2 years sober now, so it's kind of been like a process. Like, it's weird when you write because you have to sort of like put yourself back into certain mindsets, and I wrote certain things when I was like not sober.
Yeah.
And it's like quite a weird, like, Ollie Sykes described it as a dirty nostalgia.
Right, that's a good way
Yeah,
of wording it, you know.
because I had to talk, and like as a mate I was like, this is so weird. I heard their album, and like I got really emotional when I heard it because, and we toured with them, and I felt, because I'm such a fan of them, it was like the feeling that I want people to feel when they listen to mine, I had when I listened to theirs. And it was like such a beautiful, and it came at the right time.
Yeah.
And so we spoke about it, and he made me feel so much better because you sort of live in a bit of a dark place, like, and then you have to talk about what it's about, even when you're feeling you're getting better and things like that. So it's like, it feels a bit bittersweet, but I also kind of feel like I'm about to give birth. So it's like a nice thing.
Yeah, it's a nice thing. It's a very nice thing. I mean, Ollie's the perfect person to talk to about that, though, isn't he? I mean, that's so great. And obviously, great strong friendship there. It was great seeing you out there on the road with them as well. I thought it was a really nice fit. I mean, it must have been playing some amazing rooms there as well.
It was honestly like crazy. Like, I felt like I was in some like dream the whole time, because it's like, I've always wanted to tour with them, and like they're just such nice boys, and like it was just like everything and more. It was really good. So yeah, and yeah, just like chatting to like-minded people as well was so nice. I was like, I don't know, it's just a bit surreal, isn't it? It's it's really nice.
No, really lovely to have that group around you. It's so cool. Let's talk about the album title, because that's a statement, and I love it. Let the people know. I was going to say, let the people know. There it is. Always promoing.
Well, Harvey drew this on me before because
amazing.
I was going to wear something else, and then I was really hot because I started sweating in the sun, and she was like, "Oh, we've got to put the album on you."
Of course.
I thought, yeah.
Amazing,
So,
amazing. But when did you decide that's got to be the title of the record as a whole then?
So originally it actually wasn't called this.
Right.
So I originally called it Under No Influence.
Interesting.
And I loved the title, and it was like a working title for months.
Yeah.
And then I made the first song on the album is called This World Fucking Sucks. And I played it a bunch of times, but that's the one that Sean Lopez worked on.
Oh, great. I hadn't realised that. That's awesome.
And like, it was the first time I fucking met him. Yeah, and we got in the studio, and I was like having a bad day, and so I just ranted on this song, and then it just kind of like all fell into place from that, because I was like, oh, this feels like the first song. It's like really encompassing everything else that's on there. And yeah, so then I just was like, oh, fuck it, it's called This World Fucking Sucks.
Amazing.
But it made sense for all of the other songs, because it was really through like a period like after, it was kind of like through lockdown I started writing it, and then kind of like the aftermath. And I'd lost my dad, unfortunately, at the beginning of lockdown. So that was like a whole thing to navigate, like grieving through a really lonely time as well. So it was like, shit. And then I had like a couple of people like in my bubble who were just really like there and like solid. And like, so the album's like dedicated to them. It's just like a bit of an ode to them. That's being amazing. Fucking great mates. So
that's so nice. So nice to have something positive kind of come out of like tough situations like that. I mean, able to put it into your art in a really positive way.
100%.
So nice. Really, really lovely to see that. Hey, I've got to congratulate on something away from your solo work here, because the Eurovision moment. Let's talk about that. Your friend Bambie Thug.
Yes.
People who don't realise, Cassyette, co-writer on that track that went to Eurovision there. What an absolute blast that month. Like, what a surreal, crazy experience, right?
It was crazy because we watched Eurovision the year before at ours. Bambie lives with me, and we were watching it and we were like, fucking hell, Bambie, you'd slay this. This is like could be such a moment, like whatever. And we basically, we'd taken, like, I don't know if I can say this, we took loads of mushrooms when we watched it, and like, we all had this like really weird like epiphany of like what it should be. And we'd written this song, Doomsday Blue, and it was with me, Tyler, and then Sam Matlock
from Orgasm.
And we basically had this like berserk night, wrote this song, but left it. And like Bambie was like, oh, this song's like so crazy. It's basically 3 songs in one song. It's insane. And like I kind of came in like as the song was coming together, and I was like, I don't even know what I was doing, but I was like rolling around on the floor, and I was like, it needs this like beautiful like section in the middle. And so like we wrote this like third part basically to the song, and then and then flash back to when we were then in the flat, we were like, fucking hell, what about Doomsday Blue? And then it kind of just like happened from there. But Bambie just fucking made it all happen.
It was so great.
It was so amazing, and they did so well. And considering everything that was going on, it was a really hard time. But they're such a fucking punk, such an activist, and so were there shouting from the roof for everyone that couldn't, and it just made Eurovision.
Oh, 100%.
So
stood out by a mile. Incredible performance and staging as well, I gotta say. It was really, really cool. No, it's so great to see you guys get to be a part of something like that. Just really, really, really nice. Speaking of collaborations and stuff, someone we've been asking absolutely everybody who's here this weekend. So, stacked lineup, 2,000 Trees, it always is, right? Loads of great friends about and everything. Let's do the festival question here. Anyone who's here this weekend, you've never worked with them before, you never toured with them, who would you love to either get on a song or get on a tour with? Anyone who's here?
Oh my God, that is such a good question.
It's tough. It's a big lineup. It's tough.
Oh, fuck. Do you know what? I'm going to say I've already done a song with him, but I want to do another song with him, Kid Brunswick.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
He's just fucking so sick. He's such an amazing artist, such a great producer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I reckon KB. And... I don't know, like maybe Static Dress as well. They're fucking awesome.
Yeah, obviously on the Bring Me tour. It'd be great to see you guys do a tour together though.
Oh, that'd be wild.
That'd be great.
They're going on tour with Under Oath.
Yeah, wild's that? So
awesome.
Great.
So, literally the epitome of like fucking amazing show that's going to be.
So cool, man. So cool to see our building. Guys, I'm going to let you go, but congrats on the record. Seriously, looking forward to that getting out there in the world and everyone can finally hear it. It's really exciting. Just all the best to you. We'll catch up soon, all right?
Thank you.
Good to see you. Cassyette, everybody.